Keep it real and be yourself. Let's get into this video. For today's video, we're going to talk about getting in the reps. Right? If you want to be good or great, if you do not want to be mediocre at something, you will have to put the necessary reps in, no matter who you are, bro. No matter who you are. Now, there is a cheat code. The cheat code of bettering yourself and who you are, and that will be applied to everything else that you do. So, for example, if you're a person who's very disciplined and doesn't rely on motivation, that's more connected to who you are. So then, whatever you do, you stay disciplined with whatever you do, applying it and making you have a head start over other people or the advantage. So there are ways in being who you are can help in any activity that you are, like your main core, your structure, but you will, no matter who you are, you still will need to put a certain amount of reps to get good at something, no matter who you are, right? Especially with the older you get. Because you could be like a god at something at a young age, but if you don't put in that work, somebody that was good or was bad, who had to put in work to catch up to you, will in fact just surpass you. And because you don't want to put enough work in, I mean, that's perfectly fine if it's not something that you want to make, something that you're not going to surround your life over. Like, if I enjoy soccer at a young age, or enjoy a job or a topic at a young age, it's perfectly fine for me to fall out of love with it. The problem is when you fall out of love with it, you need to move on. Don't waste your time and energy into something that you don't really have the passion or really care about, and you're not willing to be like obsessed about it, or not even obsessed, but really put that time and energy to. Don't waste your time. Simple as that. So with that, you know what I'm saying, reps takes a lot of discipline, right? It takes a lot of discipline, dedication, and commitment. We like those words. Why we like those words? Because those are the words that keep you going and keep you consistent. And when you have consistency and you add that plus having reps, it allows you to, over a longer period of time, get to places where you want to get to, right? So if I put in reps, I put in, like, same thing with this YouTube thing. If I post 3 times every single week, as long as I'm consistent and trying to improve myself each and every single video, over a period of time, I'm bound to get better, right? But I have to be consistent. I have to be dedicated. I have to keep on doing it and hold myself to that standard of getting 3. Because once my standards fall, then, like, I'm bullshitting at that point. If I'm bullshitting, there's no point in doing that. I might as well quit and put my time and energy into whatever else I want to do. Maybe a job, whatever you feel, whatever you see fit. So, with that being said, you gotta find whatever is worth putting in those reps in. Don't just put in reps in something that doesn't have your interest. And it's okay to try things out, but I feel like for most people, you don't really know what you feel connected to. Like most people know. Now, obviously, there'll be times where you gotta put in work and you don't like it necessarily. Like, I think Mike Tyson said it best when he was like, sometimes you're not gonna like what you're doing, you're gonna hate it, but you have to do it like you love it, right? Like, there's times I don't want to be doing this YouTube stuff. Like, it gets annoying sometimes. It'd be my low points, but low points, the good thing about low points is low points don't last forever. And when you can get over that hurdle, that's why I always am kind of like excited when I'm in low points, because I realize that if this is the low point, that means at some point, if I keep working, keep putting in the work, nigga, I'm finna get to that high point. And that high point finna feel nice, right? That high point finna be satisfying. That's the satisfaction? Yeah, that's the satisfaction that is worth it at the end of the day. But it's a journey at the end of the day. Like, you gotta keep going. You gotta keep going. As long as you keep going, you also can never fail. No, you can never truly, fail. Like, you can never truly lose if you don't stop. once you stop, that's when you lose. If I say I'm going to take 5 shots, right? Bam, bam, bam. Take 5 shots. I need 5 shots, and that counts as a win for me. Nigga, I don't care how many shots it takes me to get those 5 makes. I don't care if it takes 10, 20, 50, 100, and the other dude made all 5 of them with 5 opportunities. I don't care. As long as I make those 5 shots, as long as I accomplish that goal, that's all that matters. I don't care if I was in the gym an extra hour, 2 hours. Obviously, I care to an extent. Like, I'm like, dang, I could be doing this more efficiently, more effectively. I need to learn. There's obviously something I'm doing wrong, and I'll go deeper into it. But wait, let me hold up, because that's a whole nother level. But just with that simple, I don't care, because I know I'm willing to do what it takes to get what I want. If I want to get those 5 shots, and I'm dedicated to it, I'm going to make those 5 shots, and no one's going to be able to stop me, right? The only thing that's going to be able to stop me is the janitor, because they're closing up, right? That's the only thing that's going to stop me. But guess what? That's not even going to stop me, because I know a court down the street. And I'll go down the street, and they got 5 shots. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, either way, you can win. But at times, there's not distractions, but you can make excuses. Like, oh, the gym finna close, or, oh, put it on something else outside of yourself. People do that all the time. They make excuses, and excuses can always be not tolerated. That's when it comes to somebody else. But excuses are, at the end of the day, like, a waste of time. Like, excuses, I realize excuses don't get you anywhere. Like, if you make an excuse, like, oh, this happened because of this, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I didn't do it because of this other person. That means that other person controlled you. And then you go like, oh, well, there's nothing I could do because the weather, you know what I'm saying? The weather was hot, super hot. It was like, didn't have enough time. And then after that, I had to cook. Like, all I'm hearing is excuses. And all I'm hearing is, person, you didn't want it bad enough. And if you didn't want it bad enough, that's perfectly fine. But don't act like, you know what I'm saying, your complaining is justified. Like, don't try and justify yourself and be like, oh, I didn't do it because to me, don't worry, I don't care. That's on you. At the end of the day, you gotta live with it. I ain't gotta live with it. But if you in my circle now, that's a problem, because we can't be thinking like that. Like, we gotta be thinking like, you can't make excuses. You gotta own up to your mistakes, so then we can move forward. If you do not know the mistake, you don't have the awareness to realize you're making a mistake, then of course you're gonna keep making it. But I'm gonna tell you, you're making a mistake. So once I tell you, you better realize it, recognize it, and find a way to move forward. I'm not gonna tell you how to move forward unless I need to, or you want to hear my advice. But for the most part, like, I would rather somebody do it by themselves, because I'm not gonna always be there. And I would rather you be more self-reliant. Try and be a self-reliant person. Rely on yourself in every aspect of the way. Money-wise, emotionally-wise. Like, know yourself ins and outs. Have the strength to be able to move in a way where you're like, I don't need anybody for anything. And I'll get to wherever I want to get to off of the strength of myself and the strength of me being me. You feel me? Like, I can do it because it's me. He might not be able to do it, but I can do it literally because it's me. It's me. Like, come on. That's the type of energy you gotta have. But if I keep going, I can ramble, keep going forever. So without further ado, you know what I'm saying? Remember, don't just be, stay optimistic. Have a great day. Peace.